I told my parents I won't change my name because of their regret. I was born Jessica Marie Thompson, named after my twin, who supposedly died at birth. For 18 years, I lived as her memorial. Every birthday was a funeral. At 18, I legally changed my name to Riley. My parents lost their minds. "You're dishonoring Jessica's memory," Mom kept saying. "She's dead, Mom. I'm not." But honestly, I wasn't sure I believed my own words anymore. Growing up, I'd catch Mom talking to Jessica's empty bedroom about my grades or boyfriends. Dad would buy 2 Christmas presents every year. One for me, one for Jessica's memory box in their closet. I used to sneak in there, touching unopened toys meant for a sister who never existed. The worst part was how they'd compare me to this perfect ghost. Jessica would have been more graceful, Mom would say when I tripped. Jessica would have loved piano. Dad would sigh when I quit lessons. How do you compete with someone who never had the chance to disappoint anyone? When I was 16, I found myself in a cemetery looking for Jessica's grave. Spent 3 hours wandering around until I realized there wasn't one. That's when doubt started. Last month, they hired a lawyer to contest my name change. The audacity still makes my blood boil. "We're filing emotional distress," the lawyer announced. "Jessica Marie was named in honor of your deceased twin." I laughed. Actually laughed. "You're suing me for changing my name?" Mom started crying those ugly, heaving sobs. "We lost our real daughter. You were supposed to keep her alive through your name." "Your real daughter?" The words hit like a slap. My chest felt tight. I was shaking when I grabbed my wallet, pulling out my new ID. Jessica never got to graduate. Jessica never got to have her heart broken by Tommy Martinez in 10th grade. Jessica never got to throw up at Sarah's party. But I did. I'm the daughter who lived through all of that. My voice cracked. I was trying so hard not to cry in front of that lawyer. But 18 years of feeling like a consolation prize was bubbling up. "The legal challenge still stands," the lawyer said, ignoring the family meltdown happening in front of him. "Challenge it," I said, heading for the door. My hands were trembling. "Jessica died at birth. I'm Riley now." That's when Mom screamed, "Fine! Jessica didn't die." The room went silent. Even the lawyer looked up from his papers. "What?" I whispered. My knees buckled. I had to grab the door frame to keep from falling. "We gave her up for adoption at 3 months old," Mom continued. "She had developmental delays, Down syndrome. We were 22 and terrified and couldn't handle 2 babies, especially one with special needs." My legs gave out. I slid down the wall and sat on the floor, staring at these people who I thought I knew. "You've been sending her money," I said, pieces clicking together. "Those monthly checks I saw, the ones you said were for charity." Mom nodded, mascara streaming down her cheeks. "Her adoptive parents send pictures sometimes, school photos, birthdays. She's happy." "So I've been mourning a ghost for 18 years while my twin is out there living?" My voice sounded hollow. "He thought it was better," Dad said quietly. "Less complicated. Less complicated." That's what they called abandoning their disabled daughter and lying to me for 2 decades. I looked at my parents and realized I didn't know them at all. They'd built an entire lie around a dead daughter who wasn't even dead. They'd made me carry guilt and grief for someone who was probably celebrating birthdays somewhere, unaware her twin sister existed. "You let me believe I was the broken one," I said, my voice barely above a whisper. "The replacement daughter. The one who survived instead of the one you actually wanted." The lawyer was packing up his papers, uncomfortable with the family therapy session he'd walked into. I stood up on shaky legs. "I'm done being Jessica's ghost." I walked out that day and haven't been back. My parents are still threatening legal action, but let them try. Riley Marie Thompson. That's who I am now. And unlike Jessica, I'm not going anywhere.